Hello and good morning, everyone. I hope you had a very safe and peaceful Diwali at home. And we are here today, 14th of November, a day which is observed as Children's Day. This day is the start of National Library Week. Today on this platform, we are starting a new segment to take this message of inclusion forward with Story Aunty Neena. Neena is a teacher trainer, a podcaster, a storyteller, and has been a librarian. She strongly believes in the power of storytelling, and her work has been acknowledged and appreciated by Storyweavers and Pratham Books. And she's here with us. So, without wasting any time forward, I want to invite Neena. Neena, hi, welcome.
Thank you. And good morning, good afternoon to all. And thank you so much. So,
Neena, we would like to know a little bit more about you before we get into the storytelling session.
Okay. I was a school librarian. I worked as a school librarian for last 14 years. I completed 1 year leaving the school. Now, currently I'm in Jharkhand and I'm into storytelling, teachers training, as you told, and also a podcaster. A podcast that I began for my students is now what I'm using for telling stories and read alouds through the podcast.
Lovely. So, what story we have today from you, Neena? You have a patara of stories. So, what story have you brought for us today?
Yeah, the story that I have today for all of you is written by Padma Prasanna S and illustrated by Amrita C. And I would thank them for giving, this opportunity to read aloud this book on this special occasion. And the name of the story is Beyond Boundaries, Appreciating Vetri's Unique Journey. So Vetri in Tamil is actually victory. So let's see what is the unique journey that Vetri is going through. And I hope all the kids and parents will enjoy this journey. So, yeah, Story Aunty Neena is here. And as Shivali ma'am told you that we are celebrating Children's Day being 14th of November. So for me as a school librarian, other than Children's Day, it's also about celebrating National Library Week. And as per our story time that we have started, the theme for the National Library Week is there is more to the story. That means story has the power to create lots of awareness, inclusion, and also it helps us in improving our listening, reading, and critical thinking skills. So hope you will all like the story and think more about such stories and I'm looking forward from all of you that you will come with beautiful stories after listening to this beautiful story written by Padma Prasanna S. So before I start the read aloud, let me give you a quick introduction about the book. So this is a story not just about veterinary and neurodiversity, but it's also about friendship, empathy, and inclusiveness. And it's also a story about the journey of veterinary's friends that they embark on to understand veterinary better. And this is a story of hope, love, and celebrating each other's uniqueness. So I'll share my screen so that you can read along. I hope my screen is visible. Okay. So as I told you, we are celebrating this read aloud. And the name of the book is, you can see a look at the screen, the first screen of the book, Beyond Boundaries, Appreciating Vetri's Unique Journey. So you can see that there is a quote given by Edward M. Hallowell. No brain is the same. No brain is the best. Each brain finds its own special way. Yes, everyone is unique. And we also take this opportunity to thank Vetri's occupational therapist, speech therapist, and the teachers, friends, and family who love and support him unconditionally. So let's begin the read aloud. Here in this picture, while I read aloud, make sure that you are observing the picture as well so that you get more ideas to think in your own way. Once upon a time, in a colorful town, there lived a little boy named Vetri. Vetri had a heart full of kindness, curiosity, and a spirit that could light up the darkest room. He was fascinated with numbers, outer space, and rockets. You can see the illustration. See, he's fascinated with numbers, outer space, and rockets, which I think every one of you are equally into it. And here you can see what he's doing in this picture. He loved to watch the vastness of the sky, the sunrises and sunsets, the stars and aeroplanes, that we all go through the same phase. Vetri also was gifted with incredible memory. He could remember the smallest details of his everyday life and could even effortlessly remember the room number of the hotel where his family had stayed on a vacation 3 years back. I think many of you can connect with this. He was indeed special in his own unique way. Here in this picture, you can see that his teacher and the classmates are into storytelling, and let's see what Vetri is doing. Vetri had ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and speech delay, which sometimes made it a bit challenging for him to express himself and stay focused. He also had a peculiar aversion to messy activities that involved using his hand, messing up, using his hand. Art was a challenge for him as he found it difficult to express himself through paint, clay, and other tactile mediums. Vetri loved playing with his friends in the town. In this picture, you can see he's playing with one of his friends. There was Trishika, a talented artist who painted beautiful pictures, and Sanjay, a clever young inventor who always had adventurous ideas. So these were his friends whom he loved to play with. One day in class, they noticed that Vetri struggled to sit still during story time. While the other kids listened attentively, Vetri fidgeted and squirmed, finding it hard to focus on the words. Trishika and Sanjay wanted to understand what was happening with their beloved friend. The next day, the two friends gathered together to talk. I wonder why Vetri finds it difficult to sit still and listen like us, asked Trishika rather thoughtfully. I noticed that he sometimes finds it hard to speak his thoughts, added Sanjay, scratching his head. I wish I knew more about what he's going through. Trishika, who had a heart full of empathy, smiled and said, we should learn more about ADHD and speech delay so that we can better understand and support Vetri. Excited by the idea, the friends headed to the town library, where they met Mrs. Lakshmi Satish. You can see this is the librarian, the town librarian, Mrs. Lakshmi Satish. The vice librarian, she was called the vice librarian. They explained their quest and asked for a help. Mrs. Lakshmi Satish led them to a cozy corner filled with books about different challenges children might face. Here in this picture, you can see that they are sitting in a cozy corner along with the vice librarian and going through the books that they needed to understand their friend better. The friends dove into their research, turning pages and discovering fascinating facts about ADHD and speech delay. They learned that ADHD ADHD made it hard for Vetri to pay attention and stay still for a long time. But it also meant he had boundless energy and creativity. So they discovered that speech delay meant Vetri might need extra time to find the right words to express himself. But it didn't change the brilliance of his thoughts. With the newfound knowledge, the friends came up with a plan. They decided to create a special story time just for Vetri and his unique qualities. And they called it The Adventures of Vetri's Imagination. In this picture, you can see the poster that Trishika made. And this is the adventure of Vetri's imagination. Him with the hood as a wing onto the space. And then Trishika painted a big poster with a picture of Vetri wearing a superhero cape. This is the cape that she made. And his imagination soaring high, imagining himself using the cape, flying high up in the space. And then what did Sanjay do? Here you can see in this picture, there is a puzzle board, robot buddies, space explorers, these puzzles. And this is being Sanjay built a colorful wooden puzzle with different pieces representing Vetri's vibrant ideas. This is the idea that Vetri had, and Sanjay had prepared a puzzle using this. Now, Trishika collected colorful toys to symbolize the words Vetri might be searching for during his conversation. These are the colorful toys that she created to symbolize the words that Vetri would be searching for during his conversation. You can read out this is loud, strong, and different colors have been used. Now they have a surprise for Vetri in this picture. Now the day of the special story time arrived and the enthusiastic friends gathered at Vetri's house. Vetri's eyes sparkled with excitement. As he saw his friends eagerly, he asked, "Wow, I'm so happy to see you both. Is there anything special today?" "You will find it. You will soon find out," said an even excited Sanjay, giving Vetri a pro punch, the high five. And in this picture, you can see that the poster has been placed here and the puzzle to the other side. Trishika pinned the poster on an easel and announced, "Dear Vetri, we have a fun surprise for you." She opened up a big box and handed Vetri the wooden puzzle. Vetri's fingers explored the different shapes. Here, as you see the wooden puzzle, the different shapes, triangle, square, and all those things. So his fingers were exploring the different shapes. And with a big smile, he placed them together, forming a beautiful masterpiece. His eyes gleamed as he saw all his celestial ideas written on different puzzles. Trishika told them her idea behind the poster, and together they admired superhero Vetri, imagining him going on grand adventures. They took turns sharing their own imaginative stories, encouraging Vetri to contribute when he felt ready. Sometimes Vetri couldn't find the words, and that was okay. Sanjay would gently offer him a little toys, each representing a word he might be searching for. Vetri would hold the toy, feeling its texture and meaning, and sometimes he would find the right word to share. As they played and shared stories, they realized that Vetri's uniqueness was what made their friendship even more special. His energy and imagination brought a burst of colors to their lives. From that day forward, the friends made an effort to understand and support Vetri better. They learned that Sometimes patience, empathy, and a little bit of creativity can go a long way in building bridges of understanding. The friendship between Vetri, Trishika, and Sanjay grew stronger, blossoming like a field of wildflowers. Their friendship became a sanctuary, a safe place where vulnerability was cherished and authenticity thrived. In each other's presence, their insecurities melted away, replaced by a sense of belonging. They learned that everyone is unique in their own way, and it's our differences that make us shine brighter together. So this is all about Vetri's adventure and the way his friends helped him. I hope you also might have gone through such incidents in your school. And how would you react if you were in Trishika and Sanjay's place? So that's all for the read aloud today. Thank you once again and have a nice day. Yeah. Before this, I would also like to invite, if you know, we'll be continuing with the storytelling series. It can be monthly or it will be as per your feedback. And also, as if you are a parent or a child who is interested in telling stories, you're welcome. We'll be including guest storytellers and also parents and students, kids as storytellers on this platform.
Lovely, beautiful storytelling, Neena. Thank you so much for this powerful story. And that gives a beautiful start to this segment, which is about storytelling, where we're trying to take this bigger and smaller, both kind of concepts to children, the bigger concepts of being around with everybody, which is very simple thing. Inclusion is a very simple thing to practice. So, we are taking these stories forward with Auntie Neena, Story Aunty Neena, and look forward to the next story session with her. With that, we now wind up the session for today. Thank you so much, Neena, for this lovely story. Thank you. Have a beautiful day, everyone.
Thank you.